Hi, I'm David Craig. I'm running for governor of the state of Maryland because I believe it's important for the people of Maryland to have a true choice when they go to vote, that they can see who they're voting for, what their background is, and what vision they have for the state of Maryland.
I pledge to run a campaign much like I've run 20 other campaigns in the past. A campaign that stays away from those little petty attacks, a campaign that stands up for our best ideals, and a campaign with a vision for what it should do for you.
I'm a 10th generation Marylander, born in Havre de Grace, where my parents and grandparents and many other generations were born.
It is a town much like every other part of the state of Maryland. It's a town that has survived floods and fires and invasions and economic depressions. It's a town that came back from all those issues because of the resilience and the will of the people and because they had good leaders.
A record of balanced and responsible budgets, solving problems, improving schools, attracting businesses, and creating over 5,000 jobs. And guess what? He did it while holding the line on taxes and reducing them. The next governor of the state of Maryland, David R. Craig. Thank you.
Married my high school sweetheart, Melinda, in 1971, so we're getting ready for our 42nd anniversary. We have 3 adult children, and they have all gotten married, live in Havre de Grace, and we now have 8 grandchildren. I was a middle school teacher for 15 years and a middle school assistant principal for 19 years in 5 different schools in Harford County.
He's going to be great. He was a great principal in Harford County.
I became Harford County executive in 2005, so I'm approaching my 9th year.
And how is our government here in this state failing us? It's forgotten us. We are the forgotten Marylanders. It's not working for us. It's not working for our cities, our towns, our counties, our farmers, our small business people. It has forgotten us. Now, our best leaders should inspire us to look forward to the next generation, not the next election. But unfortunately, sometimes our elected officials focus more on political power than they do on what they're supposed to be performing. And our faith gets tested, and sometimes it gets eroded. And there's this disturbing notion among some people that we have lost our resilience, that we've lost our way, that we've lost our edge, and that we've lost our focus. But what I like to tell people and remind them is it's not us. It's government that lost its focus. When the politicians now seem to be more concerned about being rock stars and celebrities than being leaders, it's begun to affect us. Our leaders are supposed to have a great idea about what the people need and about advancing those ideas so that we have a really good future. So at this very moment, what do we see? We see a government that spends more money than it needs to, that takes more money from you than it needs to, that creates more and more programs that are unneeded, and that continues to divide us as Marylanders into new and different groups.
He's hard working like us. I think we need a change in the state. I think it's a good time for change. For 4 years, I think we're going to be prepared for that.
Almost every week I talk to someone, whether I'm in a grocery store or wherever I might be, and they say, we're getting ready to leave the state. We're moving. We're tired of what's happened with taxes or different things, and we're going to move to another state.
Taxes, especially in Montgomery County, are a huge issue. Our taxes, we pay a ton in taxes.
Our grandchildren are going to look somewhere else for their prosperity and for their careers. They're going to leave the state of Maryland. We know that we're being outflanked by some very competitive states around us. We now only have 3 Fortune 500 companies in the state of Maryland, as compared to what's in Virginia and Pennsylvania. And over 31,000 taxpayers have left the state for a variety of reasons. We have a government that's leaving a damaging legacy for itself, about creating a government that only works for itself, not for you, not for the people it's supposed to represent. When did transportation become a money problem? I have a feeling that it came partly when they took $1 billion out of the Transportation Trust Fund and falsely used it to balance a budget. When did we lose sight of our balance on the environment? The balance of protecting our Chesapeake Bay. They forgot our goal: clean air, clean water, clean land. And they punished us with a rain tax. Now we hope we don't get a sunshine tax after that, but that may be. I have walked in your shoes. Maybe not your particular shoes, but I've walked in your shoes. And I've faced the challenges that you faced, whether it's how to pay for our children to go to college, whether it's seeing a son go away in the military, whether it's having someone in your family lose a job and lose their benefits, whether it's nursing your loving parents and watching them pass, and whether it's now worrying about the safety of your young grandchildren. So I have the same hopes that each of you have. There will be naysayers out there who will say the race is over, the fight's done, there's no need to try to beat these monopolies, there's just no way we can do it. There are a lot of Marylanders who will vote for the person, not for the letter behind their name. And they're both Democrats, Republicans, and Independents. And they will elect a Republican if they say, yeah, this is a pretty good person, I think I will vote for this person.
The last time I checked, the Democrat has lost a statewide office. I still think that there's a bunch of arrogance there, and if you get the right candidate with the right message, like David, you'll be able to pull it off.
Well, we've proven we can do it, and I will not back down. I'm not going to be counted out. I am ready to stand for you. So, here's the thing. We need to do this together. It is not going to be easy. There will be some naysayers out there that say this race is already over, that they've already counted us out, that they think there's no fight. They don't know what it's like to put up with somebody from Havre de Grace, though. I need you to stand with me as we move forward over the next 18 months and give those people a choice. Maryland is worth the fight, and you're worth the fight. So with that said, God bless you, and God bless the state of Maryland. And thank you.